We're back on EA Sports. Still early in this one as we pick up the action here in the first quarter. Third and long, here's Burrow. Might be in trouble now, and the ball is out. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one, and yes, they did. Bengals football. So on fourth down, Bengals calling on Ryan Rico for the punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. The Patriots and Stephon Diggs getting set for this next offensive possession. And we see that to this point, he's leading the NFL in touchdown receptions as we work through November and into our final month plus of play. Starting on the ground with Henderson. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
14 yards. And the Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Sticking with Henderson. Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's May. He takes it himself. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Stopped by the rookie that time, Demetrius Knight.
That's a gain of 4.
May now to throw on third. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Cut out left. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Offense is staying out there, and they're ready to go for it on 4th down. Trying to throw for it with May. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll make up a few of the yards that they lost to that flag. Looks like 2nd down and 12 coming up.
A 3-yard pickup.
We play action here. Burrow gets this one to Cordero Patterson. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Jack Gibbons in on the tackle. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop-in. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The New England offense running out now. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and we're on the sidelines and in the huddle. Gotta find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes 2nd and 2. May now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Here he is on 3rd and short. That's caught for the first. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, New England.
May off the play fake. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Setting up the running back screen. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a New England 1st down.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
It's Henderson on the give. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
Tackle by Demetrius Knight. The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Back and ready now for the 2nd quarter. It's Patriots football. They have 2nd and pretty long here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the gun, it's May. Uh-oh, trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When we think about safeties, I mean, it's just right in the name, right? The safety is the last line of protection in the passing game. We don't think of them as blitzers. But, Kate, let me tell you, for a safety blitz to get home, they got to be great disguisers. They can't show that blitz early. That safety didn't, and the quarterback took the brunt of the contact.
Now Henry, and it's out. Ooh, but I think the Patriots got on top of that one, so they're going to maintain possession. So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Borregalis connects. And that'll mark their 1st appearance in our scoring summary today.
It fed the kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Cordell Patterson now to return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And coming off our 1st points of the ballgame, they're going to take over now trailing 3-zip. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow to the air now. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Play action now, Burrow. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
To the right side and reeled in by Chase. He drives it up to the 24. Brought down by the veteran Carlton Davis.
Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. So as they face fourth down, on comes Ryan Rico to kick it. Space past the 35. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First down throw for May. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. May trying again here on second. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. May now on third down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Space on the right. He's got room. And the Bengals are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
The coaches just loved that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 8 yards.
Here he goes, third and long. Gets his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line of the play. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Shotgun handoff to P-Rod. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That down and distance tells you pass. More than likely, you're going to get man-to-man coverage, and your passing game is more effective. I love that call. And the trust and the belief you have in your run game that even that down and distance, you can still get the first.
So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1.
He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals parlay the interception into points. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Antonio Gibson now to return it. Escapes a defender. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Patriots offense all set to go. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. To the air on first down. May finds him over the middle. He gets it forward a little to his 46. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. Here's the pistol snap to May. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. No connection on the last play, and out third down. Throw here, third down. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jordan battle with the INT. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his third interception of this season. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They're on a 3-game winning streak, Brock, and working to stretch that out to 4. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Straight ahead they go with Piron. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 40.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Burrow setting the throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Anderson's going to take this straight ahead. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Chris Jenkins Jr. there on the tackle. 3rd and just 2 to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Running for it with Stevenson. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. New set of downs for him from the 46.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
Henderson here from the gun. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's May. Looking slant route complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
14 yards. That's another Patriots 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Patriots.
May now. Setting up the screen with Henderson. Jukes away from one. He's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
12 more yards. That's good for our Patriots.
Again, it's May. And he has the New England touchdown. The Patriots get some late points and the lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots push their lead to 3.
Bengals 7.
The Patriots Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Samaje Perine on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Dumps it off to his running back. This gets forward to around the 29. James Bradbury up from the secondary for that tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Fights off the pressure. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. 4 guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long.
A loss of 6 yards brings up 3rd and 14.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May are ready to go once more on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Connecting on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's May on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 2nd and 3 now. Throwing again, it's May. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Here's May again. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Working quickly here.
15 yards. That's good for a Patriots.
And he spikes it just before we hit 0, so they've got a chance now to add 3 here before we break on a long field goal attempt.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Rams at home to take on Tampa Bay.
On the return, this is Perine. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Bengals. It's their ball first, leaving the locker room. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Couldn't find a completion on 1st down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
That's complete to Gesicki outright. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
He dodged the tackle. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And they'll have a little momentum as they take the field here after their kicker drilled a deep one to end their last drive with points. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Completed over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain. On the move, past the 40. And that play manages 7, so now they've got 3rd down. To the air yet again, May. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And he made sure to angle that one toward the sideline. He bounces inside the 20 and jumps out at the 13. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop. Finds him on the crossing route. Tackle made right around the 26. They'll try it left with Piron. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Again, a run with Piron. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. He finds space, middle of the field. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Back to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Throwing is Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Piron. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know it from the position of the quarterback, Kate. Sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Burrow to the air now. Flush down out, and they take this in for the score. The Bengals get into the end zone there. Joe Burrow with the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Patriots running their offense out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this round, too.
I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurricane. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
First play of the drive, loss a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Made out a throw on 3rd. It is caught left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play.
2 set of downs for him at the 38.
1st down. A gain of 5.
He pistol here, Stevenson. They'll work it a couple yards past the line. Dax Hill up for the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. That one complete to Diggs. And he's tackled at after getting this to the opposing 46. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England first down. New set of downs for him from the 46. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. He brings it in. Decent gain here, but short of the first. It's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on third down. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
It's a gain of 32 yards.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Patriots with possession, needing to erase that deficit in a hurry. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket. They're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Looking way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Hey now from the gun. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a fourth quarter lead. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. It's a little jet fuel of the engines of their defense.
Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, and then they got downhill to clean that play up.
I love that word right there. You just nailed it. Downhill. You throw it short, you allow those defenders with great speed and tenacity to come downhill on you. No chance for the 2 points.
After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Cincinnati into formation. It's first and 10. Has him on a quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Go left side, caught by Higgins. Going to take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Short throw is dropped, this one's incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So now it's going to be third and long. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. Good job defensively here to contain the pass. This is going to be fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down.
It's a turnover on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Runs out, they lost it, and the Bengals into it. They can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. We'll get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Hawkins holding up, there is the drop-in. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up second down and 21. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. On third down, here's Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You can find a way to win. I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this holds and he gets another opportunity, well, the game could be on the line with that one.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Patriots and quarterback Drake May ready to go once more on offense. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense will probably rather forget. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the second down. That's taken in by Henry. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Pocket isn't holding up. They're into the drop in. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up fourth down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline. And now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And they've got a bit of momentum from the field goal on the last series, hoping to grow that into something greater with a touchdown here.
Well, I think one thing you find is you do not want to settle for a field goal again. Points are great, but touchdowns, that's what's win games in the NFL.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Burrow from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
Air it out on third. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. Hunting unit out now. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. The New England offense running out now. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Throwing the out route complete. And he manages to reach that 25-yard line before he's driven out. They put a receiver in motion here left. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down. Here's May. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. He's back to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now get to Pirine, running right. And they get about 5 on that first down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on second. Burrow out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On first down, here's Burrow. He's got it over the middle. He gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. And the Patriots will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Man, he really lobbed that one downfield, didn't he? Tried to lay it in there for a big completion. I think he just got a little too much loft on it, though, and it's intercepted.
I really do think in that spot, though, Kate, it was the right type of throw.
Yeah.
But that air, in this league, you put air on the football as a quarterback, you better be exactly right, because as fast as these defenders are, they can recover and go get it, which they did right there.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Ball stays at that 37 here, 2nd and 10. Receiver in motion, headed right. 2nd and 10. Here's May. He finds Diggs right side. And this one doesn't go far. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Now offense for the Bengals. And the question out there is, Brock, how early and often are they going to try passing here after they were picked off on the previous drive?
Well, I think the answer to that is how much trust does this play caller have in his quarterback? We're going to get to find out right now.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Got a man over the middle, it's Gesicki. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Throwing now. This connects with Higgins. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. Scooped up by the Patriots. That return doesn't get much, but it does get him across the midfield stripe.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments